Hello, everybody.
Hi,
How's
y'all.
how's it going? Hope you're doing. Just happy to see Best Girl again.
Who's best girl summer? I think we all have very different definitions of who best girl is. Hi, Scrags. Hi, Saffron.
Uh, Welcome
Y'all
in,
are having a
everybody. Welcome in, Summer,
good
Scrag, Saffron.
day and looking
Hope you're all
forward
well.
to the weekend, etc., etc.
Yeah,
Last time we saw the spooky, scary monster,
yeah.
SCP,
It's you,
with laser
Saffron.
eyes. It's you. Well, make a better first impression on you on these women,
Yeah,
please. Don't give them the reality restructuring of a lifetime.
yeah.
Saffron is best girl. Oh, I see. I see how it is.
Uh, who, uh, who was on the narration last time?
I don't think it matters. We can just restart.
Okay, do you want me to do it then?
Go for it.
Okay. After a late night spent researching, I waken around 11 in the morning. A good 2 or 3 hours later than I usually get up. Get dressed in a hurry, not wanting to keep Tara waiting before we head into town. It would be a pretty ironic twist, though, since usually I'm the one who has to wait for her to get ready after late nights. I have a sheaf of notes that I took, and a hand cramp to match. I'm not sure how useful all of it will be, but it's at least a starting point. It's at least a starting point. Tara's good at seeing the hidden connections and putting pieces together, too. It makes for entertaining videos, even without results. Out in the living room, a lukewarm pot of coffee and a used mug are the only indication that she's awake.
Hey, I'm up now. Slept in a little. I'll be ready to go in a sec.
I call out from I call out from the kitchen, preparing my own cup of coffee. She doesn't respond. I wonder if she can't hear me with the door closed. I go and knock on the door, being careful not to spill any coffee on myself. No response. I knock again, louder. Most likely she has her headphones in. That, or she fell back asleep.
You ready? I'm good to go. I have a bunch of notes and research too. Maybe we could go over some of it with Morgan.
Silence. She's not that heavy of a sleeper. I knock again, even harder, but she still doesn't answer. I jiggle the doorknob a little bit. It turns easily. I open the door slowly, giving her ample time to yell and interrupt me. But she doesn't. Her room is empty. She left without me. I let go of my carefully arranged papers, suddenly not really caring that much about them as they flutter to the floor.
Paper is a space comma.
My hand shakes, hard enough for coffee to spill out of the mug and staining the pages below. So that's how it is. Whatever it is. I swallow the lump in my throat, forcing myself to not overreact. Maybe she tried to wake me up and I slept through it. Or maybe she just went out for a walk and will be back soon so that we can go into town. There are 100 different benign scenarios for what could have happened. But in my heart, I know that she ditched me. Plain and simple. I go to the sink and dump out my coffee, my appetite suddenly gone. Then I pick up the papers that I dropped. A few are ruined beyond legibility from the coffee. It's not like anyone will miss them. I throw them in the trash along with the sodden paper towels that I used to clean up the spill. I gather the rest of the papers into a pile and leave them on the kitchen counter. Throwing them away feels like a waste, but I don't really want to look at them right now. I retreat back to my room and slam the door, even though there's no one around to hear it. I put on a film at random for background noise more than anything. My thoughts start to wander before the opening credits are even finished. What exactly was it that I did that upset Tara so much? Before Morgan took us to the church, things were fine between us, if not a bit tense. But I was working on my attitude, and she didn't seem bothered. And since seeing the monster, both of us have said so little. So I'm just left wondering what I did wrong. I wish that she would talk to me and at least help me understand. I'm about 15 minutes into the film before I realize that I have the French audio track playing without subtitles, and that I haven't understood a word of it.
Thanks, Lesby.
Thanks, Leslie. Hold on, let me get something real quick.
I,
So, you know, things already aren't going too well.
yeah, we aren't even 10 minutes into the story today, and yeah, we have Tara ditching Maddie, and also French subtitles on French audio track on the movie. So y'all decide which one is worse. But I personally think it's the latter.
I close my laptop and stare blankly at the wall, since that's the only thing I can do, and not mess up right now. It isn't long before I can hear the crunching of 2 pairs of footsteps outside, as well as the low murmur of conversation. The front door bursts open. The front door bursts open, and from my room I can hear the din of Tara entering.
Gotta be related to the stuff in the journals. There's no way they're not talking about the same thing. Just send all those pics to my email address when you can. This is gonna be so freaking good.
Sure thing.
I sit, paralyzed in my bed. Should I ignore them? Go out and act like nothing's out of the ordinary? Like, honestly, what do you do here? What do you do here?
That is true. Just just walking out and being like, "Hey guys, I'm awake. Y'all ditch me." Feeling some way about it, or do nothing.
Thank you, Saffron. Part of me wants to just hide in my room. But the way Tara and I have always gotten over our arguments is by being open about our issues. Plus, Tara would know that I'm at the cabin. So, if she brought Morgan back here, I doubt she's trying to avoid me. Maybe they came back specifically to include me. Hoping for the best, I head out into the living room. Tara's brewing a pot of coffee while Morgan leans against the counter. A few books that she must have brought from home are stacked beside her. She glances up as I enter.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey there.
Tara nods without facing me.
What are the books?
I nod at the stack. Tara sets 2 cups of coffee in front of her and Morgan and slides the books toward herself.
They're the journals she mentioned on the walk to the church. She was letting me take a look at them.
She puts emphasis on the word me, like she's the only one who's allowed to. Maybe that's the case.
Oh,
This isn't off to a great start.
I see you picked up a coffee habit too, huh? Morgan's really rubbed off on you.
Yeah.
She turns to face Morgan, being sure to exclude me from what she says.
Okay,
what
we
the
can chill
hell
in
is
my
going
room.
on?
Might want to
Yeah.
grab one of the spare chairs from out here.
What were you saying?
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah. Is this is this more angst?
More angst for the sake of angst? Use me?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
It's a small consolation, but I can tell that even Morgan feels a little uncomfortable with the situation. She gives me a sympathetic look, but doesn't say anything. Tara's picking up a new girl already. Slay.
She's been trying to do that.
Yeah. Just why is Tara acting like this? If she would just tell me, we could work it out. I stick out an arm, halting Morgan as she carries the chair across the cabin.
Tara, can I talk to you for a sec?
Two of them exchange a look, but I can't tell what it's supposed to mean. Then she shrugs. I gesture towards my room, and she follows me in. I shut the door.
Can you please,
Okay.
like, tell me why you're mad at me?
I'm not mad at you.
I scoff.
Whatever you want to call it, why are you treating me like this?
Like what?
I can already feel myself starting to get angry, but I try to keep it under control.
Please don't play dumb like that. You barely talked to me for 3 days, you ditched me this morning, and now you're going out of your way to exclude me. I don't know how to interpret that as anything other than mad. I have no idea what I said or did to piss you off, so I don't even know what to apologize for.
Tara runs a hand through her hair and looks around my room. It's the first time she's been in here since we arrived in Eisenfeld. It's more or less a carbon copy of hers, so I don't know what's so interesting about it.
I'm not mad, I'm just not wasting your time with this stuff anymore. I can take it from here.
I'm not quite sure I heard her right.
Sorry, what?
I said I can take it from here.
Take what exactly?
The vid. I mean, you're quitting anyway, so I've got to learn how to do all this on my own, right?
But
You
that's
could just
not...
ask her to teach you how to do it.
Yeah,
You know, like a normal fucking person.
you know,
You know? You know?
I don't even know what to say to that.
Why not ask me at least?
No,
Or even tell me? That's so screwed up.
That's what we're saying. That's what we've been saying.
You know, emotional intelligence does not seem to be these two characters' strong suits in any way.
Like, just... For the love of God, just talk to each other, right? Just...
I mean, they're trying. They're,
They're
trying, but they don't
trying.
even know how to do that.
They're trying,
It's
they're
like-
not getting anywhere. Like,
How do you figure? Every day since we've got here, you've talked about or at least shown how you don't want to be here. You even said it yourself. You had to make an effort to be less bitchy whenever we go out. So, now that there's a solid lead, I can figure out the rest of it myself. Or at least with Morgan's help. If you want, I can buy you an early train ticket home or something. Next one should be coming through in a day or two. You don't have to keep pretending to care.
I'm... Okay. Alright.
Okay. Why is she wearing a full winter coat indoors? Thinking.
The whole time, her tone never changes. It's flat and emotionless. Wonder if that's another result of Morgan's influence.
What are you throwing strays at Morgan? She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
She literally didn't do anything.
I wait, expecting there to be more. Hoping that there's more. There isn't. I stand there, dumbfounded. Tara shrugs again and then leaves, closing my bedroom door behind her.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's get those journals.
Still hear her talking to Morgan through the wall, bright and chipper. legs feel weak all of a sudden, and I collapse onto my bed. Through everything, my own misgivings and concerns about my future, choosing to quit the show and telling Tara about it, and even witnessing the monster at the church, I've managed to keep my composure. But for the first time in I don't know how long, I can't stop it any longer. I cry. All of this feels so unfair. Of course I didn't want to be here. It's been a waste of time every single other time. I get it. I was the skeptic, the non-believer, only humoring her in all her exploits and playing as her foil. I rained on her parade constantly. Now, after everything that's happened, she was right. Can't deny that. But why does that mean I don't deserve to be involved with it now? Maybe she took my leaving personally, even though I swore that wasn't the case. I was only doing what was right. Only doing what was right for me. I needed to move on and do something with my life. So is it really her fault that... Is it really my fault that meant I had to stop playing around with paranormal stuff? These past couple days, I was even starting to reconsider that. Maybe staying on the show wouldn't be so bad. Once the episode goes live, everything will be changing. But now I don't feel like that's an option. Like she'd even want me there anymore. I feel like everything in my life has changed in just a few short days. Like I'm lost at sea without anything to hold on to. My best friend in the whole world is at the epicenter of it all. I'm thousands of miles from home. Through the walls, I can faintly hear the sound of Morgan and Tara discussing whatever it is. Not nearly loud enough for me to make out any words. Enough to be reminded of my exclusion. Wonder if Tara knows how upset I am. Or if she expected me to be grateful. Neither would surprise me. Cry until my eyes are dry and sore, but I don't feel any better. Walls in my bedroom feel claustrophobic. The vague sound of Tara talking is insufferable.
Right.
Yeah.
I hurriedly bundle up and slip out of my bedroom and out the cabin to get some fresh air. The cold is just barely more manageable today, but it's still preferable to the atmosphere inside. It stings my wet cheeks, burning reminders of my unhappiness. I pick a direction at random and start heading into the forest. As long as I don't make any twists or turns and just go in a straight line, I won't be able to get lost. After what I've seen, the woods feel especially hostile now. I wonder what else could be lurking in the shadows or further amongst the trees. Countless possibilities that I'd never considered are suddenly plausible. For once, I don't hesitate. I just walk. My feet automatically stepping over roots and other forest debris. Underfoot, snow is slushy and messy. My head feels the same. My heart hurts. Everything hurts. My nose burns from crying, cold only exacerbating the effect. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? I just feel lost. I reflect on the show and on the years I spent with Tara, and wonder how it all came to this. The show had been her idea, of course, but I was the one who encouraged her to go through with it. She'd always had a flair for the dramatic, whether it was the school play, her old blog, or even the over-the-top fanfic she used to write. And I had always been there to support her, whatever it was. I'd go over her lines with her and help her rehearse, or even edit her fics. When she first had the idea for Terra Normal and combining her two biggest interests, cryptids and herself, I was the only person who said she should go for it. I even came up with a name, which I'm still pretty proud of. At first, I thought it would just be another entry in a long list of harebrained ideas that Terra would start and quickly lose interest in. I gave it 2, maybe 3 episodes tops before she got bored. But the reception was good, and the views started coming in, so the ad revenue and the sponsorships. What had started as a weekend hobby turned into a weekend responsibility, and then into a day job. My role went from holding a cheap camera and stitching together the footage to actually learning proper video editing and investing in decent equipment. It seemed only natural that I'd be the one to handle all the invites, the fan mail, the inquiries, and more. The professional side of things. I put my life on hold for the show. Quit college halfway through my film studies degree and moved out of my cheap student housing. I gave up my barista job and the store manager promotion I'd been hoping for. I dropped everything in order to help Terra make the best show possible. Sure, it wasn't like I had it rough. Terra's always split the royalties with me and pays for the expenses herself. The two of us have done pretty well for ourselves. Better than we'd have any right to expect. But at the end of the day, it was still always about Terra. Her name in the title. Her name in the contracts. Her name in the fan mail. Terra, Terra, Terra. And when it's all over, when the final episode someday goes up and she moves on, she'll be able to take that name with her anywhere. That success, that popularity. And all I'll have is the memory. The more I dwell on it, the more unfair Terra's behavior seems. I can feel anger overcoming my sadness. How could she say I'm only pretending to care? I gave up years of my life for her, and dedicated them to making her look good. Without me, she'd have never been able to balance running the business side of the show while actually making it. Hell, she's not even close to being tech-savvy enough to do what I do. Part of me wants to spin around right now and go back to the cabin and demand an apology. But I know how that would go. She'd just get defensive, and even if she said she's sorry, she wouldn't mean it. It wouldn't actually fix anything. We'd just be back to where we started when we first got to Eisenfeld. Awkward and tense. There isn't really a good solution I can think of. But I have to do something, or say something. I can't just leave things as they are. Her offer for an early trip home lingers in my mind. I'm sure she'd make good on that promise. It sounds pretty tempting, too. In less than 3 days, I could be comfortable, warm, and back in my own bed. I'd never have to think about Morgan or Eisenfeld or forest spirits or weird churches or floating lights again. I could just move on with my life. The same way I'd been planning to once I got home anyway. As I think that, though, I know it's not really an option. I'd never really be able to live with myself if I let it all go unresolved. 2 piercing red eyes shine in my memory, and I know that there's no way I'd be able to forget about them. Remembering the monster makes me stop and take stock of my surroundings. I've been walking at a pretty good rate, unhindered by the weather and fueled by my own bad mood. There's a small clearing just up ahead, and it looks like it might be a good spot to take a short break.
Alright. It's on me. It's not very big, I realize when I reach it. I could toss a stone from one side to the other. Doesn't feel as stifling as the rest of the forest, though.
Hold BRB for like a minute.
Okay, do you want me to keep reading, or what?
I'll be back in just a bit, so we can hold for a little bit.
Okay. Alright. So, how's everybody doing tonight, chat? Are we good? We all doing good? How is it? Apparently, I'm... What? Why is it telling me... Okay. Apparently, it's... Twitch is telling me I have a watch streak with Wish. But I'm literally part of the stream, though, so, like, I don't know... I don't know why it's doing that. It's like... I am I am collaborating with him right now. Shouldn't that count for watch streaks or something, or like put it on hold for a bit? Twitch is weird. You still got you still got to watch his because Twitch is very competently designed. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind that I'm actively collaborating with him. No, that doesn't count. He's I still have to be watching his stream long enough for the streak to count. Twitch is a great website with no flaws whatsoever. It's it's so great. uh, but yeah, thinking about some of y'all have seen literally flaunt. Literally flaunt.
Twitch fucking sucks.
Yeah. Welcome back, Wish.
Yep.
Yeah, I still have to watch your stream long enough to maintain my streak, even though I'm actively collaborating with you.
It's so fucking stupid.
Why is it designed like that?
Why?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue. Right. I clear my throat. It's the only noise I can hear. Sounds of the village don't travel this far. They barely reach the cabin for the most part. Overhead, the sky is a crystal clear blue for the first time that I can remember. It's still freezing, but it isn't cloudy. Not even an airplane or vapor trail disturb the tranquility. I rub my eyes and defog my glasses. I must look like a real mess out here. I do feel a little bit better, though. The fresh air alone has helped to clear my head. Snow underfoot is well trampled from my stomping around. Mud mixes with the slush to form a thin paste that sticks to my boots. If there was somewhere to sit down, this place would be perfect. I make do with leaning against a tree that's mostly dry. I'll need to remember how I got here. It would be nice to have a place of my own to retreat to when I need it, away from the other two. Just as I'm enjoying the tranquility, there's a rustling sound overhead. I look up just in time to get a face full of snow as it slides off a branch. Perfect timing. I cough and splutter, wiping away as much of it as I can, though a lot of it still falls into my clothes. Flap my jacket like wings, trying to knock it out. Right then, from the corner of my eye, a quick motion catches my attention. It's gone too fast for me to notice more than a glimpse of fabric, and I turn around to see who it was. But there's nothing there, and no sign of anything having been there. Heart pounding, I walk over in the direction it came from, looking for footprints or something. There's nothing. I rub my eyes. Maybe it was the snow messing with my vision. The harsh, unmistakable sound of a branch breaking cracks behind me. I spin around expecting to see Tara there with a dumb smile on her face for having spooked me. But again, there's nothing. I pull my coat tighter around myself and press my back against the tree.
Hello? Is someone there?
My voice resounds through the clearing, but goes unanswered.
Middle of the clearing, a mysterious woman appears for just a moment. She has long pink hair and a lavender nightgown. Despite the snow, she's barefoot. Don't make this weird. Come on, guys. We just had to, like, smite someone for this.
Yeah,
So don't you fucking dare.
again. Flash of movement from the corner of my eye. This time I'm sure I see it. Glimpse of purple darting behind the tree. Yeah, Wish is here.
What do you not want us to be with? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Prepared using fruit juices twitch.tv.
Like have you seen... Can I check the, I can check from here, right? Well, anyway. I start towards it, hand reaching. Hand reaching, but without a clear plan in mind. Just like a dog chasing cars, I don't know what I'll actually do if I catch it. I walk into the middle of the clearing, turning a slow circle, hoping to spot whatever it was.
Can you hear me? Hello?
It already knows I'm here. There's no point in trying to hide. Oh. Snow crunches off to my left and I pivot. Just in time to see a girl disappear behind yet another tree.
Hey, wait!
I may as well not be saying anything for all the effect it seems to have. I hurry to the tree where I saw her, but she's gone. I'm just running in circles, chasing after who knows what. My heart beats like a kick drum. A million possibilities race through my head, each more fantastic than the last. Maybe she's from the village. Maybe I imagined her. Maybe she's another forest spirit. Maybe she's the same forest spirit we saw before in a different form. Any of them could be true. I've seen now that nothing is impossible. I look all around, searching for a clue and finding none. This is a bad idea, I know. Every single fairy tale I've ever read warns that this is a bad idea. Chasing after mysterious girls in the woods never ends well. She could be luring me to her secret lair, or could even be a disguise for some kind of terrible monster. Maybe it's the forest spirit coming to exact revenge for trespassing in its territory. I should turn and run and race back to the cabin. If I told Tara and Morgan, I'm sure this is the kind of thing that would override Tara's annoyance. At least for now. It could be our chance to patch things up, pursuing some new mystery. Or I could not tell Tara, and I could solve the mystery myself. Whatever it is. For the first time, something happened to me that doesn't involve Tara. I could keep it that way. My hand is trembling, but I reach out in the direction I last saw the girl. More as a sign of openness than anything else.
Are you still there?
Silence.
If you can hear me, can you let me know?
No response.
He's getting trolled.
My fingers close over empty air. This is stupid. This is stupid. I feel like an idiot talking to no one. If she wanted to be caught, she would have let me, I'm sure. But then, if she didn't, what was the point of even showing herself?
I'll come back tomorrow, okay? If you'll be here again.
It feels desperate. It is desperate. But I can't let this chance go. Not when this could be all I have. A light breeze blows through as if to answer. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I stand there, hoping for another sign. As I give up and turn back towards the path home, I see it, for just a split second. A bright pink light, crystal clear and the color of a sunset, flashes just once. It's the same as the one we chased through the forest several days ago. My breath catches in my throat. My muscles tighten, poised to follow, but my common sense overrides. As much as I want to, I can't just go running off into the forest on my own. Probably never find my way back. I swallow. If it can understand me, like it seems to, then I'll see it tomorrow. Once I've had more time to prepare. I face the direction the light came from, even though it's gone now.
I'll be back tomorrow. I promise.
Oh yeah, this... I think I still do this part, right?
You could.
Yeah, alright, I'll do that then. Morgan and Tara never noticed me come home. They might not have even noticed that I left. I don't make any efforts to talk with them. I'm still too angry with Tara. Instead, I spend the rest of my day in my room, watching films or reading. All the research that I was so eagerly working on is put aside, stuffed into a folder that's out of sight on my hard drive. I have my own project now, my own lead to explore. The thought of that light and the mysterious girl in the woods stays on my mind through it all. Even late into the night, I can hear that Morgan's still over in Tara's room with her. At some point, the sounds go from conversation to something else. I turn up the volume on my computer. They can do whatever they want. It's well past midnight when my eyes finally get heavy enough to sleep.
The next day, I head straight to the clearing without telling anyone. Nearly 24 hours to the minute since I left it. From the thick clouds overhead, I can tell it's going to be a short trip. Still, I have to go. At least to see. My heart thumps with anticipation and more than a little nervousness. It's an odd mix. I force myself to keep a calm demeanor and not get too worked up. It's difficult. I'm hopeful, but I don't know what for. I don't have a camera or even my cell phone. There's no way I could prove anything that happens. And it's not like there's anyone who could vouch for me. Say that I saw what I saw. You're not even bringing... I guess there's no reception, so there's no point in bringing your phone, but like... horror movie protagonist energy here, Madison.
Yeah.
For now, it's important that I keep it that way. This encounter, whatever it may be, will be mine and mine alone. Arriving at the clearing, I brace myself for what I might find. Nothing's changed. I'm met with silence. There's the faint sound of trees rustling in the wind, and nothing more.
Hello? Are you out there?
I give it a moment, waiting and hoping for a response that never comes. Maybe it really was my eyes playing tricks on me. The light could have been a reflection of the sun, and the girl could have been... The girl could have been... There isn't a doubt left in my mind that the girl was there. There's no way I didn't see someone. Frustrated, I kick at some of the mush on the ground. It splashes up and splatters my legs.
Are you there? I'm waiting. Please.
I feel like a fool. I'm pleading with someone that may or may not exist to manifest. If someone had told me a week ago that I'd be here doing this today, I'd have laughed at them. Everything about this situation is unlike me. My irritation builds up. With myself, with Tara, with the stupid ghost light, with everything. Whatever was there is gone now. And really, what kind of an idiot convinces herself to come back for an imaginary date with a weird breeze? I clench my fist, looking without seeing. Slowly, I turn circles, hoping for something. Anything. I traipse back and forth at an increasingly desperate pace. Not really sure what kind of clue I'm searching for, but just knowing that I can't sit still. If I sit still, then I'm giving up. And if I give up, then I really don't have anything left for me out here. For the second day in a row, I feel the sting of tears in my eyes, and I pinch my eyes shut to stop them. Not here. Not today. I hold my hand there and suck in a deep breath. The cold air stings my throat. I steady my breathing, fighting back the urge to cry. After a moment, once the urge has passed, I lower my hands and open my eyes. And she's there. So silently and so suddenly that it's like she was never not there. She's finally here, guys.
Finally here.
We've been waiting for two and a half streams.
2.5,
And,
yeah.
and the heart of the woods herself finally shows herself.
Yeah.
The mysterious girl stands before me, barefoot in the snow but seemingly unfazed. She regards me with a curious look, her eyes wide, like I'm the one who's out of place. Now that she's here, right in front of me, I realize that I don't know what to say.
Performing for you. Oh, that didn't... Yeah.
Performing for you.
Did that come across on your end? It didn't look like it. When I said performing for you.
No, it didn't.
Oh. Alright, I need to turn off my my noise gate
She's
then.
the last member of the SCP crew.
SCP. Yeah, I have my noise gate turned off on Discord. So even you'll be able to hear everything on your end. Hmm?
Oh.
Huh?
That sounded a little different for a second.
Did it?
Now I think we're back to normal.
What happened?
No idea.
Okay.
Must have been the evil monster.
Surely.
Hello?
It is all I could muster. My voice comes out weaker than I expected. Her eyes go wide at my word. Her lips move, but no sound comes out. She mouths something else again, still without a voice.
I can't hear you.
A frown. She turns away. Have I disappointed her? Is she going to disappear again?
Please don't go.
Yeah?
Yes, please unmute yourself.
You gotta go into your mic settings.
I don't know why I want her to stay. Something is clearly different. Unnatural. This isn't a normal girl. But that's exciting. In and of itself. The girl turns back around to face me again. She looks just as confused as I feel. There's a nervous sort of energy to her. Beneath the gown she's wearing, far too thin for the weather, girl's legs are tense and ready to bolt. I take a step towards her, holding out my hand the same way I'd approach a kitten or lost puppy.
She likes the paranormal ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that's what she's into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally discovered that today.
Yeah.
Not the evil monster though. That's a little too much.
Yeah, yeah.
But like the safe class SCPs, no problem.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. I think there should be good for the Discord audio. So it doesn't peak higher than my voice.
All right.
Try saying stuff again.
Hello?
Okay,
Chat?
I think that's good. I think that's good.
We good? We good.
Yeah.
Cool.
My name's Madison. Can you understand me?
She still looks a bit nervous, but nods. So, we speak the same language. That's good. Is she from Eisenfeld? I can't imagine she's from anywhere else. There's nothing else around.
You were talking, right? Just a bit ago. But I couldn't hear you.
Another nod. That means that for whatever reason, her words can't reach me. Maybe she's naturally mute, or maybe her voice was magically stolen. Every idea that comes to mind is more ridiculous than the last, but I consider them all equally. To my surprise, I am able to remain calm and, by my standards, pretty level-headed. It seems like the girl is more afraid of me than vice versa.
It's the skeptic in this VN. 20
Ooh.
XX.
Maybe her skepticism was magically stolen.
Yeah.
I drop my hand down, offering a handshake. She stares at it for a moment, maybe expecting it to turn into a snake or for me to shoot magic bolts from my fingers. When neither of those happen, she gingerly, slowly reaches for my hand. It passes right through me. Her fingers glide through the palm of my hand like a breeze disappearing into the air. With a sad smile, she looks down, seemingly expecting this result. Horrific realization suddenly dawns on me, with the same tinge of certainty that guided me out here. This girl isn't really here in the same way that I am.
You're a ghost.
A slow, sad nod. She looks apologetic about it, for inconveniencing me with her lack of a corporeal form.
I'm sorry.
The words feel weak and inadequate, and nearly like a non sequitur. But really, what do you say to a ghost? She shakes her head vigorously, hair flying about, trying to rid herself of some bad thought. She gives me a big smile and stretches her arms wide, turning about to gesture to the trees around us.
What is it? I don't understand.
Is this doomed Yuri yet? Why does she look like Blob Pain?
You can't tell she doesn't look like Blob Pain. Like, just look at her.
I can kind of see it.
The girl bites her lip, wondering how to better convey her message. Then, with a decisive nod, she points at me, and then points at the ground between us. Pausing a moment, she holds that pose. Then she points at the trees, in particular the path I come from, and shakes her head. A flash of fear knifes its way under my skin. Is she threatening me? She definitely doesn't look like it.
Something about where I came from?
She nods, and then repeats the pointing. First at me, then at the ground.
Me? Right here?
Another nod.
You're asking if I'll stay here?
She nods and claps, hopping up. Except she doesn't come down. She hovers there as if suspended by invisible strings, then slowly lowers herself back to the ground. I'm not sure if it's what she was going for, but I smile.
Are you showing off?
She laughs and nods, glad to be understood.
I can stay for a bit, sure. If you want me to, I mean.
Invisible strings.
Reference blocked.
Locked. I have the... Oh, it's... Nobody else is going to... Well, some people may understand what that means.
Is it another Deltarune reference?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay. The girl practically zooms the short distance between us, moving with what might be supernatural speed. She stands so close that her gown phases through me, uncomfortable in its lack of sensation. And she nods again, this time solemn and hopeful. I can't fight the feeling that she could easily be setting some kind of trap or leading me astray, but I still don't get that impression from her, so I agree.
Okay, I'd be happy to. But I can't stay for too long, or Tara will start to wonder where I am.
Will she, though?
Will she?
Like... You saw what happened yesterday.
Yeah. Tara again. For the first time since we arrived, I was able to fully push her from my thoughts. I was so overwhelmed by meeting this girl that Tara didn't even register on my consciousness. But now, there she is again. She's more haunting than the ghost. The ghost in question mouths Tara's name, one of the few words I can actually lip read.
The person I came here with, she's, back in the village.
The girl's eyes go wide, and she points in the direction of the forest, then makes a dragging motion back to where we are. This one's easy to understand.
No, she's not coming here. She has no idea.
For the first time, I'm glad the girl can't speak because it means she can't ask me to elaborate. I don't want to think about Tara right now.
Anyway, were you here yesterday too? Watching me?
A nod, wholly unapologetic.
I thought so. I also thought I might be crazy, though. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised by either one.
She looks surprised, I wonder if she knows about the other supernatural occurrences in the forest. Maybe they're connected somehow.
The other day, my friend and I were out in the forest,
Nod?
and suddenly there was this huge snowstorm out of nowhere, and we saw this giant thing.
I stretched my hands to indicate just how enormous it was. But it... paid $15 for this.
Minor grammar mistake.
Wish one minor grammar mistake. But the enormity and terror of it are impossible to convey.
I don't even know how to describe it. It was a monster of some kind. Like a huge tree had come alive and was walking in the snow. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Reading is for dorks.
These were dorks.
Not only does the girl nod, but she laughs, finding something funny about my story. I'm not sure if I should be worried or not.
So you've seen it. Is it, like, evil?
A firm shake of her head.
That's good. It was honestly the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
After that, we taper off into silence. Well, I do. I don't have a reason to believe her, but so far she doesn't seem threatening at all. I have a hard enough time holding up my end of conversation under normal circumstances. This just makes it even harder.
I mean, relatable though.
I don't know. I feel more comfortable yapping to Twitch chat than to actual people, which sometimes is a problem.
I mean,
I mean, if I'm allowed to just talk, I will. I can. I can.
yeah.
What were we saying?
I mean, it depends, right?
I guess.
It depends.
The two of us just stand there, looking at each other. Now that she's not moving around so much, I'm able to get a better look at her. She seems to be around my age, if not a bit younger. Her hair is long and slightly unruly, reaching well down her back. She reminds me a bit of Rapunzel, all alone in the forest. A cute bow midway down helps keep her hair in place. Her wide eyes are curious, but slightly sad. Still, she smiles so easily that I wonder if I'm just imagining the sorrow.
Remember the last time you went to a forest?
Flaw pain.
Flood pain. Remember the last time I went to a forest located next to a really weird village and encountered a ghost?
I mean, isn't that just normal?
Does that not always happen?
Yeah, don't you meet cute girl ghosts out in the middle of nowhere? Come on, live a little, Summer.
I mean,
I wish so.
I'm like a forest located next to a really weird village. I mean, Night in the Woods, if that's what you're referring to. That was a whole different thing, I feel. There was
Because last time you were in the woods, but now you're of the woods.
yeah,
Big difference.
big difference.
As green as emeralds, her eyes kind of reminded me of Morgan's. I was so taken aback by her sudden appearance and, well, ghostliness that at first I didn't realize she's beautiful. Her choice of attire makes a lot more sense now that I know she can't feel the cold. The gown she's wearing has a few dangling threads and scuffed spots, which I assume haven't changed since she died. I shudder, trying not to think of my own mortality. What was it like? Why is she here instead of whatever usually happens when you die? Does she know what she's missing? An afterlife? Or lack thereof? I have a million questions about her life and about life itself. There's so much I want to ask, but it's impossible. Plus, we've only known each other a few minutes. It feels like that would be rude to ask right away. A thick snowflake lands on my cheek, startling me. I'd pretty much forgotten about the weather. Overhead, the clouds are getting worse, and the snow is starting to fall more heavily. As much as I want to spend more time with her, I really don't want to be caught out in the blizzard a second time.
I need to go back now, but will you be here again? I'd like to see you again. If you'd like that too.
She nods emphatically, with a grin to match. I can't help but smile in return. It's nice to know that someone is looking forward to seeing me.
Okay, I'll come back as soon as I can. I promise. Although, I'm not sure when the weather will let me do that. On the next sunny day, I'll be there, okay?
She nods.
Okay, I'll see you soon then. I hope.
The girl waves goodbye as I turn to leave, remaining in the center of the clearing. As I get my last look at her, I know that I'm not imagining the sadness in her eyes now. I glance behind several times on the walk back, each time expecting her to have disappeared once more. But she stays there, waving, until the trees obscure her from sight. A splash of purple fabric against the brown and white of the forest. A little spark of light to look forward to. Gives us one last blob paint for the road. Well, the next day, of course.
With almost every step I take, I cast a glance behind me. I keep expecting to hear the crunch of snow or spot a flash of red hair as Terra follows me. But there's nothing. I'm alone. I hurry through the woods practically on autopilot. Less than a week ago, I'd have never set foot in the forest on my own, but now I already have the path to the clearing memorized. Gives me extra time to worry. What am I even doing? Everything about the situation is extremely not me. Heading off on my own into a dark forest without telling anyone to go meet up with a ghost. Even thinking the word ghost still makes my heart lurch. I've seen her with my own eyes, and yet I still have trouble believing it. And I'm just trusting that she's not going to lead me to her lair and suck out my soul or something like that.
Oh, so you're not into that, okay.
I feel like Gretel and not even cautious enough to leave a breadcrumb trail. But still, I keep walking. There's something exciting in being on my own. In doing something without Terra. I can't remember the last time I had a secret from her. At least, not a big one. Not telling her about the ghost girl feels a little bit like rebellion. I feel like I deserve something exciting that's all my own. What if that's why she's a ghost? What if that's why? She and Morgan can go do whatever. Doubt Tara will even notice that I'm not around. And even if she does, it's something that she needs to get used to. I've tried to show her how to cut a video or frame a shot lots of times. It's her own fault if she still doesn't get it. Just like it's her own fault that she's missing out now.
Yes, we love bad communication in our visual novels.
We love...
Create needless drama.
Issues that can be resolved by just talking and communicating. No,
I mean, they at least tried. It didn't get anywhere.
yeah. But now we're just
I
letting
feel,
everything fester now.
yeah, I feel like the tonal whiplash from the fucking monster church night to now is like so jarring. It's like they had to find a way to make Maddie have an excuse to like storm out to the forest by herself to meet the ghost because they were like, oh shit, we have to get the ghost girl here now. What do we do? Oh, wait a second. Let's make needless drama
Yeah, yeah.
and make Tara mad at Maddie for no reason, and then have her storm out into the forest and meet the next SCP. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Destroy their friendship.
Destroy their friendship for the sake of romance.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we love it. We love angst.
Love eggs.
Well, no, that's just my take on it. This transition feels really weird to me. But I mean,
it's fair, honestly. It's a fair
I
assessment.
mean the ghost girl. I've enjoyed meeting this character, so
Yeah.
perhaps things will work out.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking fumble the bag, Madison.
Yeah. As I approach the clearing, I slow down a little. My usual trepidation overtakes me once again as I contemplate just how reckless this is. There's absolutely no guarantee that the girl isn't dangerous. That I'll walk out of these woods alive. Normally I'd chastise Tara for following her gut instinct, which dictates probably 70% of her decisions. Yet, that's all that I have to go off right now. The feeling that I'm safe with the ghost girl, that she won't harm me. I cross the threshold of trees and into the clearing. Just like the other times, it's serenely quiet. Even my past footsteps are gone, erased by the wind or snowfall.
I'm here.
Somehow, I feel like she already knows. The forest swallows my words, turning to frozen, pristine silence. Soundlessly, she steps out from behind a tree. A small smile sits on her face, though her eyes are slightly downcast. She waves, meeting my eyes for just a moment before glancing away.
Hi there.
You cursed in stream title. Hey,
How
Uncle
could
Punch.
you, Uncle Punch?
How's it going? Hope you're well. I had to find a workaround to curse in the stream title
Did I
because
say how dare you, Uncle Punch? I meant how dare you, Ruby Hexagon. Which I got
Story
mixed up.
Wish
Hi,
Rave.
Uncle. How are you doing?
Wish
Don't call me
Rave.
Wish Rave.
One
You know
seal.
that Wish Cave is only 1 C away from Wish Rave. Oh my god, Cobus is a content lord at the Wish Rave.
The Wish Rave. Yeah, we're playing a visual novel today. Which
Uncle, have you been here for... Were you here for previous parts? How much were you here for Heart of the Woods?
yeah,
We can give you a quick summary.
have you seen any of this before? He don't know nothing.
Okay, fair enough. So the premise of this whole visual novel is gay ghosts.
Gay ghost, yeah. My words hang in the still air. With all the VMs I've been playing, we're never so close. Reading books live on stream. We are the inner narration of Madison.
Or the
Madison
two
is not the
voices
ghost.
in Madison's head.
Yeah,
Telling her how fucked up everything around her is.
yeah.
Were you waiting for me?
We lock eyes again, and she nods. Quickly, earnestly.
I hope it wasn't for too long.
She shakes her head, and then she laughs. I'm not sure what the joke is, though. I mean, there are... I have seen some streams where people just like read to the audience, right? I know Morden has done it. I know Ivy has done it. like Morden reads out like old horror literature, and then and then Ivy reads out creepypastas. Like both for October. I don't know if there's a category for it, but
It might be just chatting.
yeah, I think just chatting. That might be it.
What? What's so funny?
When she catches her breath, she bites her lip as she ponders. After a moment, she shrugs, looking apologetic. I guess explaining a joke through gestures would be difficult. She sidles up next to me, and I fight the urge to step back. Though I've decided to trust her, my instincts still belie my nerves. But what she seems to be most interested in is the bag slung over my shoulder. She simulates opening the bag so that she can see into it.
Nosy, huh?
Immediately, she backsteps, waving her hands in a frantic, apologetic motion.
Sorry, I was just kidding. You can look.
She regards me like a timid deer as I hold the bag open for her to see. Inside are a couple books that I picked up in the village this morning. I hold up the first one, small and square and baby blue.
I got a really strange look from the person who runs the bookstore because of this one. It's a book of baby names.
Her eyes go wide, and she grasps at her belly and then points at me. It takes me a second to understand what she means, and for some reason I feel my face flush.
No, I am not pregnant. But I thought maybe you could use it to show me your name? If it's a name that would be...
Before I can finish my sentence, she zoomed back over to me, all sense of personal space once again discarded. She clasps her hands, a fiery look in her eyes, and moves up and down. Frankly, it's adorable.
Guess you're a fan. Okay, cool.
She eyes the book hungrily. She must be really excited to share her name with me. It's a little exciting for me, too. It's nice to see someone so happy about being with me. I fight to keep an overzealous grin off my face.
Okay, let's see.
I look around. Aside from trees and snow, there isn't much. I wonder if there's something about this place in particular that the girl likes.
Is there somewhere nearby where we could sit down? It feels a little weird to just keep standing.
Finger on her chin, she ponders. Then she turns and points towards the woods, even further in. I can tell from the look in her eyes that she's uncertain. I swallow a lump in my throat. I've come this far after all.
Sure, that's fine. Lead the way.
Check means channel.
Check news channel? Okay. In your server or mine?
I'll put it in both.
Okay. Can I put this on the overlay?
I already put it on my overlay. Go for it.
All right. So now that
There's excessive white space on purpose, so feel free to trim that
okay,
if you need to.
yeah. All right, gotcha. You will be able to see it too, chat. You will be able to see this. Right, let me just get it here. Okay.
I need to
Here-
see this on your overlay.
Here you go. There- there you go. There you go, chat. Have you seen it?
I think we need to let chat like take a moment for it to sink in.
Yeah. Yeah. She does so, but never gets too far from my side. Every few steps she glances over at me, as if I'm making sure I'm still here.
God damn it!
Minor grammar mistake.
Ah, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
As if making sure I'm still here.
It hurts so bad.
There. It's gonna be okay, Wish. It's gonna be okay. The grammar mistake can't hurt you.
The grammar mistake in question. Or I guess you would call this a typo, because you put it in extra word, like misspelled, or not. It's like the words are in the right order. It's just there's an extra word that shouldn't be there. Would you call that a typo?
I guess, yeah. That would fit the definition, I think.
Okay. Just making sure.
Alright. Let's go back to it. That feels a little backwards to me, but in a nice way. I don't really feel compelled to break the silence either. Of course, part of that is because any conversation would be one-sided. Welcome in, Knuckles, hope you're doing well.
Hi, Knuckles.
I'm just gonna
Welcome
leave that on
to-
the overlay.
Okay. Welcome to Visual Novel.
What if I just have this here whenever we stream this game?
Yeah, go for it.
But also, she looks content. Like, she's just happy to be here. I am too. This is Wish Cave, yes.
Don't really remember you. If you've been on with Ruby before, I am a mod in chat. I'm a mod on Ruby Hexagon's chat. I suppose it is nice. I suppose if this is your first conscious time seeing me, then it's very nice to meet you, but I have been around.
Yes. Welcome to Bush Cave Enterprises. How may we help you?
Which Cave Enterprises? An interesting way to put it, Uncle. I don't own a company, but I suppose that's what I would call it.
That does... This is a visual novel, yes. Me when I
When
see
you
Wish
see
Cave
Wish Cave unconsciously, oh god, I'm living rent-free in your dreams. Sounds like a youp. I'm just kidding. Sometimes
we
I
think?
dream about random people.
What did we think of Gen 10?
The starters are starters.
I like the funny dog. and the bird.
They're gonna have to grow on me.
That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on the starters. I like the funny dog, I like the funny bird. And I've also been on Wish's stream before, if that helps.
The first time I've seen you honestly speak on stream, yeah, no problem.
Dream
I mean,
pudding?
Ruby does a lot of collabs, so
Yeah.
and I haven't like hopped on for like too many of them in the past few months, up until this point, so
Yeah.
totally makes sense.
I'm you could say I'm something of a trailblazer.
Stop eating my dream pudding, you. Okay, fine, I'll leave the pudding for you next time.
The center of
Gosh.
the spider web.
I thought you were putting out the pudding as kind of a welcome gift for me into your dream, you know?
The favorite streamer's favorite
I'll
streamer.
leave it for you.
Like, have I
Favorite
really
streamer.
reached that status?
You have.
I guess so. Like, crazy that it's been like. My God, I'm coming up on 4 years of this. What the hell?
Making moves.
How did I keep things going for this long? How did we end up here?
Just things to think about at 1 a.m. You can't sleep.
Yeah. It's the 1 a.m. brain hitting at 8 p.m. Silence doesn't feel vast and overwhelming like it has with Terra. It feels warm. For too long, I realized what our destination is. This is nearly the same path that Morgan took us down just a couple dusts ago. I recognize some of the more grotesquely warped trees.
We're going to that church.
Eyes wide, she nods, probably surprised that I know of it.
One of the villagers showed it to us a few days ago. Me and my friend.
It feels weird to just call Terra my friend. Usually if I'm talking to someone about Terra, they've met her. The girl just nods yet again. As we reach the edge of the trees and the church itself comes into sight, I look around for traces of the monster we saw days before. There are none to be seen, though. No snapped or toppled trees. No footsteps as deep as I am tall. You'll just hear from Senna, I see. Yes, this is the same one.
One visual novel about the supernatural. I wouldn't call them investigators. They're just content creators.
Well,
But
one of them
this
is.
time, the content is making itself.
Yeah.
No, Madison is culpable.
Madison is culpable. Journalists, content creators.
Big difference. Is it really a big difference if you really think about it?
Well,
Journalist implies some baseline level of integrity, at the very least. I suppose.
The content. Like, they're not prioritizing the content. Much like the girl beside me, there's no trace of its existence. I look over to the door of the church where she's patiently waiting for me. This sounds so incompetent.
That's a nice way of putting it. I'm sorry, I just like throw random strays at these characters, but
Damn.
yeah, they're content creators. They were in the village to look for video, like, to interview people for a video, basically.
Yeah. Once again, I fight back all my fears and hesitations and head for the door too. It's too late to turn back now.
Turn back now.
Turn back now. Well, she doesn't look very lost. Silver.
Nor does she look like she's in a hurry of any kind. But she is dead.
One of them is.
God damn it. Okay.
Door is still slightly ajar from our visit days ago. A thin trail of snow powders the entryway, but otherwise the church is dry. It's still unnaturally warm. I wonder if that has to do with the girl too. The way she walks, I can tell she's familiar with the place. She heads to the front, stopping just shy of the altar where she turns around to face me. Being back here is a little unnerving, and I slowly approach her. Though she hasn't given me any reason to be suspicious, the image of those monstrous eyes is ingrained in my memory. But this time, there's no howling wind or earth-shaking footsteps. Just the one girl, waiting patiently. We did not hear the cat talk.
Yeah, the cat just was rude.
Yeah. Maybe it can talk. The jury's still out on that, but we don't know yet. we don't
Not
know that.
entirely certain, we could say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the jury's out still. But this time, there's no howling wind or earth-shaking footsteps. Just one girl, waiting patiently. Give her a smile as I sit down in one of the pews near the front. Tone from stone, smooth and rigid. She takes a seat right beside me. Have we found anything supernatural yet? I mean, we did see something outside the church.
The supernatural thing in question
Yeah.
is sitting right next to Madison.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's two supernatural things. Yeah. Yeah, the girl right next to us is a ghost. Normally, being this close to strangers makes me uncomfortable. But with her, I don't really mind. Part of it is, of course, the fact that I can't feel her at all. But the other part is that it feels kind of pleasant to sit together like this. I hastily pushed that thought out of my head. She's a ghost. She is literally transparent and insubstantial. I rummaged through the bag and grabbed the book of baby names.
Okay, so, first?
She bounces up and down with anticipation as I tear off the plastic cling wrap and stuff it in the tote bag.
Maddie be like, you can't catch me, gay thoughts.
I mean, yeah, the church itself is also there is something supernatural about it.
Does seem to draw in the supernatural.
Yeah. Like it's unusually warm in the church when it's like freezing outside. So, that's it's definitely off in some ways.
Is the first letter early in the alphabet?
She nods and holds up one finger.
I. L?
Two shakes of her head. She touches her index fingers together and then uses her middle finger to cross between them.
Oh, an A.
Enthusiastic nodding. I flip through the first couple pages in the book, right in the middle of the A's. The first name I spot is Amber. Impatiently, she leans over me and motions to go further back, towards the start. I turn the pages slowly, giving her time to scan. On the very first page, she holds out a hand to stop and points. She's practically hanging over my shoulder to show me.
Abigail. Your name is Abigail.
She gives me the biggest, most radiant grin I've ever seen as she nods. Her joy is infectious, and I can't help but smile too.
Abigail.
I repeat it, and she looks even more joyful. A beam of light breaks through the glass window, illuminating dust motes that make it look as if she's sparkling. We lock eyes, and I feel my breath catch in my throat. The look in her eyes, pure, unadulterated happiness, something I've never seen before. They shine with tears, the good kind. Imagine if they named her Amber despite her emerald eyes, fucked up and evil. The kind that bring out the color of her eyes, the radiant kind. I didn't know I could make someone happy like this. I quickly look away, back to the now irrelevant book in my lap.
Anyway, Abigail. I had a couple questions. Is that okay?
Abigail nods. Well, green, yellow, orange, colorblind. Yeah.
So, maybe this is kind of rude to ask, but are you a ghost? Or are you something else?
Abigail closes her eyes and, with a sad smile, nods.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what the appropriate response to something like that is.
Then, are you from Eisenfeld?
Nod.
Do you know a girl from there called Morgan?
She shakes her head. That makes sense. I'm sure Morgan would have mentioned her before, if so. Nods to a multi-choice question.
So have you, been a ghost for a long time then?
Where are you from? Yes or no? I cringe a little as I ask. Seems... was it... Gosh? Gosh? Is that what it is? Is that how this is pronounced?
I think so. Yeah.
It seems gosh, although I'm not entirely sure what proper etiquette is for this kind of conversation. In answer to my question, she nods again.
Do you know how long?
Shrug. She holds up 2 fingers and then 2 fists.
200?
Another shrug. Nod.
200 years.
I murmur it to myself in slight disbelief. It could be more. I doubt she's been keeping track of every day. World out there, world I come from, may as well be another planet for her. 200 years of Ghost. 200 years.
200
I'm sorry.
years.
Yeah. It's incomprehensible to me. I can't fathom that much time passing. Unable to talk to anyone. How lonely that must be. She's closed her eyes yet again. Though I've been interpreting her silence as serene, I wonder if that's how she feels. Maddie did...
There's her friend.
Yeah.
being an emotional wreck.
Yeah.
Immature little gremlin.
Yeah. Just...
I mean, Madison is not much better,
Yeah. But...
to be honest.
But I mean, Terra certainly isn't helping matters.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, they're...
Tara woke up and chose violence, basically.
Yeah. So their friendship is kind of,
Strained.
yeah. It's... Me looking up whether Abigail was a popular name 200 years ago and checking the author's
Alright,
homepage.
get the juice, Summer. Drag them.
It's... You could say that, yes. Could say that. It's a bit rocky. These yes or no questions are practically the extent of what I can ask her. There's still such a gulf between who she is and what I know of her. Centuries worth of solitude.
In all that time, have you ever spent time like this with someone else?
Without opening her eyes or looking at me, she shakes her head again.
I'm the only one?
Nod. I fall silent too, my head still reeling. There are so many things that I want to ask and want to know. How did she die? Why did her spirit stick around? Does she know about the thing we saw in the snow? Why am I the first person she's shown herself to? But there's no way she could answer. And even if she could, I wonder if she'd want to. Is it impolite to remind a ghost that they're dead?
Knuckles, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like the writers wanted to put the ghost into the story sooner rather than later and just had to find an excuse to it, so that's why Tara's acting like a little gremlin right now,
Yeah.
out of basically nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's morbidly funny to me that these are questions I have to ask myself. Tara would love this. Tara would... I pushed that thought out of my head too. Tara's not here right now. It's just me and Abigail. Abigail was pretty popular in the 1840s. Close enough.
So in the year 2040, which is definitely when this visual novel takes place, content creators are still being content creators. The world is fucking hopeless, man.
Damn.
Thank you for doing the research, Summer.
Would you like me to read that other book?
Her grin returns, the moment of melancholy dispelled. Seems I made the right call in changing the subject. I show her the cover before I crack it open, enjoying that new book smell.
This is a book I read a lot when I was younger. It's about a girl who wants to be a hero, so she goes on a quest with her best friend to prove herself.
Ah, parallels.
I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not corpse party doing crazy rituals and getting your whole school killed for content. I suppose there are always it could always be worse.
Yeah,
No.
it can
Could
always be worse. How is Wish's volume, by the way? Is it any, like, quieter or louder compared to mine? Do I have to change it? How is it? I turned Discord audio down, like, ever so slightly, like down to 0.4 dB. I hope that's been working alright.
I don't have a reference because well, I'm also doing a stream.
Yeah.
So would appreciate the input from Ruby's end.
Yeah.
It's a little childish, I guess, but maybe you'd like it?
Abigail claps her hands and nods. I have a feeling I could read the dictionary to her and she'd be satisfied, but I don't mention that.
Okay.
I smooth a crease and open to the first page.
Once upon a time...
It's a story that I could probably recite by heart. My mom used to read it to me when I was a little girl, and it was one of the books that I used to learn to read. It was one of the books that I used to learn to read. I was both surprised and excited to see there was a copy in Eisenfeld's bookstore. I settle into an easy cadence of reading. Though I'm not used to reading out loud, it starts to feel pretty natural after only a couple pages. Like my mom used to do, I give all the characters different voices. I don't have quite the range that Mom does, but Abigail seems to enjoy it all the same. Yeah, I've heard things about Corpse Party, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I'm good with never interacting with this series, actually. Like, I think I'm good.
Girls in this novel were just careless. Yeah. They're a little emotionally all over the place.
Yeah.
It's more I'm speaking more to the quality of the writing rather than the quality of their characters, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point.
Yeah, for sure. She smiles and laughs in all the right places. It makes my heart warm to see how much she's enjoying it. Her eyes are closed yet again, but she looks quite content. It's a little bit weird, honestly, but I'm having a good time with
Yeah,
the story.
for sure. I like the characters.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping me mostly in it.
As we finish chapter 2, Abigail scoots a little bit closer and rests her head near my shoulder. I pause mid-sentence, surprised, but resume just a second later. Though I can't feel her there, the sentiment is clear. I keep reading. Sometimes when I glance down, I can see that her eyes are open, reading a log. Her lips mouth the same words I am. We're about to finish chapter 2. Meta text.
True.
Like... Well, that's like... I've gone through, like... For reference, I've played mouthwashing before, so... That should... that should tell you about, like, what I can handle. It's
The
more like
upward
some,
tolerance.
yeah, it's more like there's some really weird things that happen that really don't have any business happening, and like that's ultimately what drives me away. It's like did the author really need to do that? Like that's the main thing. Yeah, that's mainly what keeps me away from it. Yeah, I'd be willing to look past all that other stuff you mentioned if not for that. Yeah. One time she catches me looking and blushes, but I just smile and continue going. After we finish chapter 4, I finally pause. My mouth is dry and my jaw is starting to hurt a little bit. I've just been reading aloud for close to an hour. Edible
Now
from
she knows
last
how we feel.
Yeah. That edible from last night gave you a hangover pass?
Thank you, past VGC, for your daily non sequitur.
You were fucked up bad. Damn.
Like, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, I hope you're
You actually
doing
did an edible or something.
well, Pass.
Party responsibly, please.
Party responsibly. You were not good yesterday? Yeah. It was a bit of a rough trip, wasn't it?
Past VGC.
Me when I misread the assignment and dump a gallon of vodka directly into the brownie batter. That part I did not know about Corpse Party. I was not
What the
aware of
fuck?
that.
Are they used in like the context of a time period to show that to like reflect how that time period was, or are they just doing it to be fucking edgy? Because there's a difference.
Yeah. It's still not great, but like okay, so just edgy. All right.
Okay, yeah, staying away from that series.
Yeah.
Uncle VGC.
Uncle VGC, a bit of a stream viewer. A little bit.
Well, Uncle would have to unfusion dance with Falcon Punch 25 first.
She's literally blob painting in the picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's literally just blob pain.
Yeah. Just had to drop that there, Luigi. Thanks, Pass.
Alright. When is how much longer until Pass drops the Bowser one?
Oh my god. Yeah,
I feel like that every single day. Why is the same?
Jay Fry's. You got him.
SMH.
Yeah, it's like the most I knew of Corpse Party initially was the music, and like the music is pretty good. That's what I'm willing to admit. But other than that, I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm good not interacting with the series. Even though I stop, Abigail doesn't sit up or open her eyes. Her hand rests on my arm, and I set the book aside. Do ghosts need to sleep? That's another question I can ask, but maybe at a different time. Right now, I'm...
Dream?
Huh?
What do ghosts dream of if they sleep?
What do ghosts dream of?
What are your
Question.
ideas, chat?
I mean, I guess the first thing I would think of is like, oh, they dream about memories of their past life.
That's sensible, yes.
Yeah. Ghosts wouldn't really need to sleep. I mean, probably not, but you know. So right now, I'm happy to let her pretend. I don't have a body that gets exhausted. I mean, yeah. Quietly, I hum a song. It's something from the radio. The title I can't remember, but that's always stuck in my head. To pass time, sure. I mean, that's what I would do, I think.
Yeah, if you don't have a foolish mortal soul who intrudes onto your territory to torment, then I guess that's one way to spend your time.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice to just sleep whenever you want, even if you don't really need to.
What if you still have insomnia as a ghost? That would be sad.
Yeah. I mean, you could at least try, right? I don't think you would be... Like, insomnia is more of a physical thing, right? So would
Well,
you...
yeah.
Like,
I guess, like, part of it is.
Yeah. I feel like... I feel like you wouldn't really have to worry about insomnia as a ghost.
I never get peace. Oh no. Well, at least from a physical sense, it wouldn't be likely
Yeah.
that you have that.
Yeah. I'm extremely off-key, I'm sure, but I don't care. It just feels right. When I stop, she finally opens her eyes and sits back up. As we gaze at each other, she mouths two words that I don't have to be good at reading lips to decipher. Thank you.
No problem. I hope you like the story.
First she claps, then she places one hand over her heart. I laugh, flattered but also a little embarrassed.
I think that's all I can do today, but we should read more sometime. If you want to, I mean.
I already know the answer, but she gives me an emphatic nod all the same.
Okay. It's a promise.
She touches her heart again, and I smile.
I should probably head back to the cabin soon. People will start to get suspicious if I'm gone for too long.
I mean, are you really sure, though? Are you sure?
Well, I'm sure at some point
Yeah.
there will be yet another confrontation that could have been avoided if, you know, y'all weren't such gremlins.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't affect you as a ghost. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable assumption to make.
For sure.
Abigail cocks her head like an owl, curious.
I, haven't told my friends about you yet. It's sort of like Our secret, I guess. And I want to keep it that way for a little longer.
She smiles in agreement.
How are we feeling?
Well, it depends on you. How do you want to keep going?
Can keep going for a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good to continue as well. Well, I mean, it probably would, but also like this is like the one the one thing Madison's had that's like her own.
Yeah. That's the point of why they're keeping a secret is that Maddie's still human, and she's like, I've done all this shit for Tara over the course of however long we've known each other, and she treats me like this. So when I finally have something that I can call my own, like this little secret, I'm gonna keep it. That's her
You
mentality
submitted
right
the stream to Ify's media share?
now. Media share. What is this?
We're we're just playing on Ify's stream right now.
We are existing on Ify's. Hello, Ify. Hi, Ify's community. Hope y'all are having a fantastic evening.
Okay. Hi Ify. Hi Ify viewers. Ify
Ify
says
says hi.
hi. Hello.
Hello.
If you can hear us. But yeah,
All right.
I'm good to keep going. It's kind of Tara's.
Knuckles, they're both
Yeah.
culpable in their own way. I think
Yeah.
Tara definitely is in the wrong for the last thing that happened, but
Yeah.
they've both been kind of going at each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Once it starts getting dark, we say our goodbyes and part ways at the church. Same as when we first met, she watches me go until she vanishes from sight. As I head back towards the cabin, my head is swimming. Or maybe drowning.
The woods changes people.
The woods does indeed change people. Welcome back, Scrags.
Well, I mean they did get along for a while. Yeah, but it's like I don't know, like Tara's Tara's like the one who's in the spotlight most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just now processing that
Yeah.
and is pretty angry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you've read this one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Scrags, we finally met the ghost.
Yeah, we
Not
find
that one. Not that one.
not that one.
But the blob pain ghost.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of anything but Abigail. All alone in the middle of the forest for centuries.
The ghost.
The
Yes.
ghost. What's her story? I want to know, but I doubt I ever will. It's the girl on the overlay. The blob
Yeah.
pain, yeah.
Yes.
Yet, I'm already looking forward to seeing her again. Even though in the back of my mind, I'm aware that Tara and I will only be here for a few more weeks. It seems almost cruel, knowing that this is also short-lived. If I were her, would I rather have a few weeks of happiness just to lose it again? Or never have anything at all? The question makes my head and heart hurt. The walk back feels like it goes by much quicker than my journey to the clearing and then the church. As I get closer to the cabin, I can see that the windows are dark. Tara must be in town or out with Morgan somewhere. I wonder if she noticed I was gone. My musing is interrupted by the sudden sound of footsteps in the snow. It's the mother, isn't it?
Oh my god. Imagine.
It's the mother, isn't it?
I'm gonna be so honest. I forgot all about Evelyn.
I think that might be for the best.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone named Evelyn who was like a functional member of society.
Damn.
I'm sorry to all the Evelyns out there.
That may be a possibility, Knuckles. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mayor steps out from behind a tree, just like Abigail did earlier.
Good evening, Madison.
Dagger smile.
Dagger's smile.
Yeah.
Evening, Miss Mayor.
Where have you been?
I freeze. Her tone is sharp, with no pretense of being conversational. Her glare is even sharper. Does she know about Abigail? Or about the forest spirit? Surely she would have mentioned it if so. My mind reels while I stall for time.
I was out for a walk in the forest.
I'm bad at lying, so I just try to tell her half-truths.
I can see that. Where did you go?
Around. I was just walking around. Needed the fresh air.
Alone? Where is your friend? Or my daughter?
With each question she asks, she takes a nearly imperceptible step closer. I shrug, trying to look indifferent. I don't think it's working.
I'm not sure. Tara and I had an argument earlier. I wanted to be alone.
An argument? Regarding what?
Why do you need to know?
Yeah, why is that any of your business?
She's far too close for comfort now. Close enough that she could reach out and grab me by the throat if she wanted to. Still, I'm so taken aback by the nerve of her asking about my personal issues that my voice comes out stronger than I could have hoped for.
And I think it's something to do with her daughter Morgan, right? That's the main thing here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But she seems dead set on like enforcing curfews and all that, so I don't know, I think she's coming after Maddie a little bit too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm not comfortable talking about it.
The mayor regards me for a long moment. Her nostrils flare. I meet her gaze and don't look away, even though I desperately want to. I half expect her tongue to shoot out and taste the air like a snake. It feels as if she can see right through me. I'm almost certain that she knows I'm hiding something from her. More than just my argument with Tara.
I see.
She flips her hair and walks past me, heading into the forest.
Be careful, Madison. The woods are dangerous on your own.
I stand there, heart in my throat, until the sound of snow under her feet fades into silence. Shuddering, I hurry the rest of the way to the cabin. The fucking evil laugh too, good lord.
Oh, Maddie, Tara. Oh.
Perspective shift?
Oh, okay. Not creepy at all. Uh, you know what? I feel like I have to do Tara's inner thoughts.
Okay.
A bright burst of light jerks me awake. I groan, getting ready to toss a pillow at Maddie and demand she turn the light back off. It's so bright it hurts when I try to open my eyes. But when I do, I realize the light is coming from the window. It's not a window I recognize.
The fuck you do? What the fuck you do with her?
Yeah? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't
Yeah,
have the
is
patch, by the way.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
I was about to ask. Like, should we be showing this?
It,
Uh,
Slay, Terra.
oh my
God.
fucking god, dude. I can already hear the demonetization.
Alright. Well,
The demonetization bells coming through.
yeah. Hide it with the blob.
Tara and Morgan wake up naked in bed together, covered with blankets. Morgan is still sleeping while Tara is sitting up. Okay, yeah, this is what you get, chat.
Knuckles, I think you know why. I think you know why.
This is what you get.
Morgan is starting to stir next to me, an adorable little smile on her face. It's so cute that for a minute distracts you from the fact that she's completely naked. It takes another second for me to realize that I am too. I yank the covers up to my chest to, well, cover myself. Memories of last night start to come back in bits and pieces. We'd been going over notes about something. Admittedly, I might have gotten a little flirty. But next thing I know, we're kissing. Books are on the floor, I hear papers crumbling underneath my butt. And once I said yes, she couldn't even wait to get to the bed before she started undressing me. It's not that I'm
You two have
complaining,
known
but...
each other for like 3
Yeah.
days. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's not that I'm complaining, but it was definitely the last possible way I thought she'd respond. At least now I remember why I'm sore. It isn't long before Morgan opens her eyes as well. I don't think it was because they're drunk.
Cass, you gotta stop selling your edibles to people.
Visual novels move fast, I guess. She's
I
just that good.
suppose.
She's just that good.
Fuck.
I was like... Alright. I suppose this is where we've gone. Okay. It isn't long before Morgan opens her eyes as well. The rest of her face doesn't move as she wakes up. She sleeps with that same blank face she has when she's awake. Huh?
I think I should also cover the bottom of this too. I'm only covering the top, like, above the text. I should probably cover beneath the text too.
An ICBM laser focused on every single cute girl in a 200-mile radius.
Good morning, Tara.
Her voice seems a little different. Softer, maybe? I have no idea, but it's kinda nice.
Hey, yeah. Good morning.
I cringe at the sound of my own voice. That was way too loud. I need to do a better job of keeping my cool.
How'd you sleep?
Better than I have in a long time.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I smile. I haven't covered this up, by the way. Like, it's just... Like, listen, if Twitch has approved this game for streaming, then, like... Yeah.
I mean, Tara's side questing.
Yeah. I smile.
Although you do snore. Loudly.
I try not to let my smile break. I mean, she's right, but only when I lay on my back. I try to think back on a long list of awkward morning afters and pick out a good comeback. But everything grinds to a halt as soon as I feel her lips press against my side. It's just a tiny peck, the kind I'd give a cute fan. She also blows a tiny puff of hot air onto my skin that makes me shiver. I can feel my face turning as red as my hair, and I know a comeback's not happening.
Tara, are you okay?
I need to say something to get back on top of this mess, but all I can do is stare down at her. Those bright green eyes, that soft face, that messy orange hair.
Tara?
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking that Well, you're cute.
Smooth.
Okay. 3 days. Women. It's somewhat questionable, yeah. Hey, I've had worse lines. I can't see her face, but I think I hear her chuckle, or something like it. I should probably get up too, but I can't help taking a minute to stare. Maddie always gets on me for being thirsty, but I think I earned it this time.
Did you?
Curves, her muscles. Feels like someone asked me every last detail about what my type was, then turned her real. This village is a dream come true. My clothes are spread across the floor, and it takes me a minute to hunt them all down once I'm out of bed. Actually, that's how they usually are at home, too. I've got more important things than clothes to keep in my dresser. Morgan's already dressed for the time I get everything together, with her hair back in its usual pigtails. Cute as they are, I kinda miss how it looked down. I don't think she earned anything. 3 days.
I think it's more like 5 days, 5 or 6 days, but still.
Something like that, I think. Something
New gens
like
are
that.
wild.
Yeah. Wild. Alright.
Hey, so,
Is something wrong?
your mom isn't home, right? I'm pretty sure she won't be happy if she sees me coming out of your room first thing in the morning.
Think?
You made enough noise last night that she'd know anyway. I don't think she's going to do anything about it.
Yeah? Yeah?
This visual novel, man.
This visual novel. Paste!
This is why Morgan is the goat, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, you know, just as a reminder to everybody, this is an 18+ stream.
Yeah. You were also warned when you like came in here from the game itself, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So,
You know.
you know.
Oh,
I feel like I'm burning up, but her expression is the same as ever. She's not even trying to be smooth, and she's still better at it than I am. And I'm already really good.
great!
Yeah, sure you
yeah,
are.
cool. Glad we don't have to worry.
I'm going to go make some coffee for us. That's my bra, by the way.
God fucking damn it.
That's
That's my goat,
my goat.
I guess.
I guess. It's a little longer than your grinder dates. I mean... No wonder it felt so loose. She's out the door, leaving me to search for more clothing and think about the conversation Morgan and I are gonna have to have when she gets back. Oh boy. I'm still thinking about what I want to say when she returns to the coffees, already chugging hers down.
I usually make it strong, but I put plenty of cream and sugar in yours, so you should be fine.
I normally take it black, actually.
I saw your daily
Sure.
routine video. I know how you take your coffee.
Fucking got him. Morgan is just schooling this disaster.
Yeah. I don't even know why I'm bothering with the usual cool routine at this point. I should just accept that I'm beat. I take a tiny sip of the coffee and nearly fall back down on the bed. Even with cream and sugar, this is the strongest thing I've ever tasted. She drinks this black?
Is it too much? I can put some liquor in it if you want.
Isn't it like 8 in the morning?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Okay. I sigh and take another bitter sip. The last thing I need right now is alcohol.
I think that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Morgan is getting ready
Strictly
to
with
go
knuckles.
again.
I mean, Morgan's just along for the ride. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Tara is the only one culpable in this situation.
Hey, so I think we need to talk.
Okay.
Sure. What about?
I'm not sure if she doesn't know or doesn't care about what I'm going to say. But the way she's acted so far, I'm pretty sure it's the second one.
Look, you're a really great person. I really like hanging out with you, and I had a great time last night.
Okay.
Okay.
I know.
She needs to stop making me blush. I probably look the same way Mads does every time I try to introduce her to a cute girl. What's the but? Yeah.
Yeah, get on with it.
I just want to make sure we're clear on what that was all about. I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm not really the dating type, and I'm gonna be leaving in a month. I'm happy to do stuff like this as long as it's...
Tara.
She doesn't sound frustrated or upset. If anything, her voice is softer.
We talked about this exact thing last night. You're cute, you're fun, and I really enjoyed having sex with you. But that's all this is, and neither of us expect or want anything different. You don't have to give me any excuses.
We left it all, we're not gonna date. Well, I mean, Morgan seems to understand, right?
Yeah.
Pass, you walked in on exactly what you thought it was.
How could you walk into this and not know what's going on? You sold them your edibles.
Pass is the dealer now.
He's the fucking dealer. Trying to act innocent.
You know exactly where this is going. I mean, it kind of already went, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blunt as ever. She takes another sip of coffee as I breathe a sigh of relief. All that worrying for nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what happened. They've implicitly communicated before, and everyone knows what's going on except Tara forgot for some reason.
Thank you for the summary.
Great! Awesome, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that's settled then.
I should feel relieved, relaxed, all that good stuff. With the rough part out of the way, I can go right back to being as intrepid and charming as always. So, why do I feel like I'm the one who got let down here? This kind of thing shouldn't bother me, even if it didn't go the way I'm used to. This is why I hate taking time to think about things.
So, did you make that sweater yourself?
Very smooth.
Morgan's eyes widen at my question. Looks like I found a good way to move on.
I did, actually. My ex showed me how to knit a few years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. It's a nice way to pass the time. If you want, I could make you something to take home when you're done here.
That'd be super cool. Everyone I know wears coats like Maddie's, or one of those big puffy marshmallow coats. I'm sure some hand-knit stuff would break the mold.
You had a good time and Morgan isn't upset.
Not going the way you planned.
Yeah,
Thinking.
like what does that mean?
The fact that you insist on going investigating in nothing but a light jacket made me assume you didn't like coats in general.
Yeah,
Maybe I was just waiting to get in on the hip cool fashion trend.
I catch her smiling in between sips. She might act different, but I get the feeling that we're on the same wavelength for some things. I mean, obviously, since we ended up together, but still. Well, not together, of course, but...
I thought it was because of your shirt. You wear that same moon shirt in every vlog you do. I didn't expect it to be the same way in real life.
It was actually Maddie's idea, believe it or not. Something about having a visual brand for the sake of the show. I figured my winning smile would be enough, but... I mean, as long as people like it.
I didn't realize she was that invested in the show. I figured she didn't care that much.
Ouch. Hearing her mention on Distant Maddie seems a pretty painful reminder of how much things have fallen apart between us.
She used to be. Back when we started, she was a lot more invested in this whole thing. We've been inseparable since high school, and I figured she was really excited to keep that bond going strong.
That's pretty incredible. I don't think I've had any friendships that lasted more than a year.
A year?
That-
A year is your longest? Like,
I mean,
Like-
given how people react to her in this village, I'm not surprised.
I mean, I guess, but like...
It's still sad though.
yeah. Like, if your friendship... If your longest friendship was like a year... Like... I don't know. Something needs to be looked at. No one doesn't seem the most mentally stable. I mean, I suppose.
I mean, given what we've been seeing over the past few, I guess, hours of gameplay, she seems to be the most mentally stable person out of the entire cast so far.
Yeah,
And maybe she's right about that talking cat.
maybe.
Who knows?
You never know, right? I realize that she hasn't mentioned a single friend since we got here. I guess claiming your cat talks to you probably doesn't score you points with anyone other than me. It's probably,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been like around 10 years or something. Don't tell her I told you this, but we actually met because we were both total goths.
really.
Really.
I jump when Morgan suddenly bursts into laughter. I've only known her for about a week, but it feels weirdly unlike her. Probably because it's the most emotion she's shown since we met, and that includes last night.
I can't imagine Maddie walking around with raccoon eyes and dyed hair.
You have no idea. She was goth enough to put me to shame. Always talking about the darkness in her soul, chilling with all other cool goth kids, calling herself Raven. It was great.
Whole package, huh?
Really? Fascinating.
Didn't know that about you, Madison.
I did not know that.
You were part of a group? Do you keep in touch with any of them? I'd hope at least one of them kept the look.
Smile fades as I look away from her. She couldn't have known that asking that would bring back bad memories, so I don't blame her. But the memories are still there.
Not really. Most of them stopped talking to me when I told them I was trans, and the rest bailed as soon as I started to actually transition.
You know, I've been going on about, well, Terra's like, this is just me. And now it's like... Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think I'm pretty sold on that idea now.
Everyone here supports you.
Thank you, thank you.
Maddie was the only one who really stuck up for me. I'll never forget that.
Morgan puts down her now empty mug. I'm not even halfway through mine.
I'm so sorry, Tara. I didn't mean to.
Nah, forget it. It's seriously okay. The whole thing is ancient history now.
That isn't a lie. I feel a hell of a lot better about the whole thing now that I know I'm doing way better than any of them. I can tell Morgan doesn't buy it, though. Better switch up the subject. Tara's best girl.
Anyway, after that, the two of us were inseparable all through high school. We even picked the same college so it'd be easier to stay in touch. The only time our friendship was ever on the rocks was... well, maybe we shouldn't talk about that.
I try not to grin when I see Morgan's eyes widen. Got him.
You wouldn't say that if you weren't going to tell me.
Well, I don't know.
An amazing emote. Shout out to Katsu for
Shout out
drawing
to
that.
Katsu, yeah. She leaves her mug on the table and moves closer to me. I definitely saw her smile for a second there.
The Tara I know would never pass up a chance to tell a story.
Well, if you insist. Maddie and I actually dated once.
flashback?
For a few weeks,
Oh.
back when we first started college.
Okay.
Everyone we knew was pairing off, so we figured we should try it too. It's our secret shame.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
So... so they're
Yeah,
exes
the
too.
history.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. You two would make a terrible couple.
Jeez, blunt much?
That's my goat.
That's my code.
You're not wrong, though. It nearly killed our friendship. Thankfully, we called it off and went back to being friends. We haven't had any trouble since.
Except for... Well.
Except for right now, yeah.
yeah.
The elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Until now.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, until now.
So much for lightening the mood.
I don't know. I guess her deciding to walk away from everything we built together doesn't exactly make me feel jazzed about our friendship.
Her having different priorities doesn't have anything to do with friendship.
What, like going back to school? She hated school. So either that's some bullshit excuse, or she just hates working on Terranormal even more.
People grow
She was
and
talking
change.
about coming back.
Yeah.
Having real proof seems to have changed her mind.
And then what? She goes along with it for another few months and gets sick of it? I can't deal with that again.
Narratively, she's still there, having gotten closer with a grin on her face. She has not moved from that position.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can tell I'm getting louder, but I don't care. I haven't had a chance to let any of this out since it happened. Morgan, of course, doesn't even flinch.
The thing is,
Now she's acting like she wants to be in on the action again? Am I really supposed to believe that she wants to commit to this?
but she...
I'm not an idiot. It's not like I'm ignoring the fact that she keeps running off to the woods to be by herself. I'm supposed to just be cool with that?
Whose fault is
Tara.
that?
Yeah.
I'm so sick of all this bullshit. Maybe I'd just be better off without her.
Tara!
I jump as her voice drowns mine out completely. This burst of emotion isn't funny. It's honestly kind of terrifying.
Stop. Just stop. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't want Maddie to leave the show, but you're refusing to listen to her when she talks about coming back. You don't want to lose your friendship, but you're freezing her out when she tries to make connections again. I love your show. You know I do. But there are more important things in your life than talking about Bigfoot in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What the hell was that? She just shot through my bullshit like some kind of forest-dwelling therapist. How am I supposed to respond to that? All I can do is sit back down on the bed and let it wash over me. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
She is culpable.
Yeah.
And see, Morgan is not.
Yeah. Like, Morgan understands. She sits down next to me and takes my hand in hers. Gives it a little squeeze, and I squeeze back. I can already feel myself starting to calm down. That is what Wish
That's
has
my
been...
go.
That's what Wish has been saying all this time. And Morgan speaks again, her voice is back to its normal flatness.
Talk to her. Tell her how you feel and what you need. You can't spend your whole time with me and expect her to feel appreciated.
I don't want to leave you out, though. You're the whole reason we're here. Plus, I really like spending time with you.
I do too. But we'll have plenty of time together. You're here for an entire month.
Yeah, of course.
Word month makes me feel a weird little pang in my chest. For some reason, I don't want to think about how temporary this is. I let go of her hand to take another sip of coffee. It's barely lukewarm now, and I consider just spitting it back into the cup. That definitely wouldn't be a good look, though.
Do you want me to take you back to the cabin?
I think I'm gonna do a little more investigating here first. Give myself some time to think about what I want to say to Mads.
That's a good idea.
Hey, first time for everything.
She lets out another little laugh. It's not nearly as big as her earlier one, but it's really nice to hear it after all that heavy stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
I'm getting that impression too, Knuckles. Yeah, she wants a little more.
she kinda doesn't want this whole thing to end. Yeah.
I'll go set up shop then. Come see me when you want to ride back.
You got it.
I stand and stretch, scanning the room one more time to see if I'm forgetting anything.
Wait, are those my panties?
Yeah, you're wearing mine.
Oh my god.
I try to will myself not to blush, determined not to let her get one more fluster in.
Shit, sorry. I can change real quick.
It's fine. You can wear them. Just give them back when you're done.
What?
Okay.
Wh-
Yeah. My cheeks are burning again. So much for that.
Oh, cool. Thanks. I guess I'll see you later then.
Sure, you know where to find me.
Without thinking, I lean forward and press my lips against hers. They're soft, somehow not nearly dried out by the cold air as mine are. Wait, why am I doing this? I jerk my head away, expecting to be met with an angry glare. But all I see is the corners of her mouth twitch up for a split second before she's back to neutral. That could be worse, right? Either way, it's definitely time for me to get the hell out of here. I head for the door, but something stops me before I actually leave.
Is it the mom?
Is it the...
Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I don't know what I'm thanking her for. I'm not sure if she knows either. Alright, so... You think we're good to save here?
That was a lot.
That was a lot, yes.
That was a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So, maybe a bit of a hiccup in the writing earlier, but, Morgan got a chance to show off the fact that she was the GOAT. So, I'm totally fine with what happened here. Except for
Good
the
morning.
except for the people who left after seeing that image. I saw my viewer count tick down after that. I mean, you were warned.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, seems like a good place to call it for this week. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah. Let's head on back to the title screen. I mean, it hasn't gone up.
I'm not going to entertain this line of thought any longer than it has to be entertained. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, let's call it for now. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Let me get the ending playlist going. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Hopefully we don't get jump scared by something like that again in this visual novel, but I mean, it seems like they are more than willing to include that type of content, even without the patch, by the way. There is a patch
Yeah.
that puts in more of these things into the game,
Yeah.
in case you were wondering.
In case
This
you
is
were
a baller
wondering.
original. Yeah, sure it is. I think everyone wants more of Morgan after seeing that, because
Yeah.
she's the GOAT. But like,
Who would? Who
not in
would?
that way. Don't make it fucking weird like that.
I'm so, this is just way too funny to me. This is too funny.
If you could see the look on my face right now.
You could see my face.
Swear to God.
Make it weird about what? That's how I'm
All right.
feeling right now.
I think the Kirby is how I'm feeling right now. This is how I'm feeling towards chat right now. Don't talk to me or my son ever again with the two blood pains. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow with, or no, not tomorrow, Tuesday, with Lisa the Painful.
Gotcha.
You
I'll be
alright?
back tomorrow with Lazarus. I'm gonna be playing a full stream of that. It's gonna be
Nice.
fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get away from the visual novel nonsense for just a little bit before we come back to this next week.
Yeah.
And see if our lovely mother friend will come back in any capacity.
Yeah.
I am playing Lisa the Painful. Yes, it's a game that's been on my radar for a while now.
Okay.
But
I'm assuming we're gonna be rating Ify, because you know, Ify gave us
Yeah.
the feature.
we will be
We gotta
heading
pay it
on over
forward.
to Ify. Yes, Ify
Okay.
is currently doing art. So yeah, we'll go ahead and say hi to them.
Yep.
But I'll drop these in the chat for whoever is interested. Whoever wants them. Server socials, all that stuff.
Yep. If you
And
would like to join my Discord, you can join my Discord, I suppose. There's
yeah,
also that.
yeah. But let me go ahead and start the raid.
I will do the same.
Yeah, the double raid.
Double raid combo. All right.
All right.
Could head out after this raid. Need
Yeah,
to eat dinner. Hope
gotcha.
y'all have a good rest of your evening. And we will see you when we see you.
Yeah,
This has been Heart of the Woods.
it
And we
certainly
found that
has.
the Heart of the Woods was just blood pain.
Everybody, take care, have a good time zone, and I'll be back
Yep.
next time.